What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new Civilization 5 AI only battle. No, you like these, so it's pretty common. This one's going to be pretty crazy. So the idea, I've just mentioned it before, was Landbridges. It's kind of like having all the continents connected by a strip of land, but in the end I was making it and I decided to go a bit over the top and just create this really weird looking map, and I think it's going to make it more exciting. So I'll go over the changes and all the civs before we get going. Basically, same things as always apply. Pick one who you think will win, and the winner will get a shout out at the end. So we'll start over here in Europe. We've destroyed the UK, haven't we? We've just got rid of the channel pretty much to connect it to mainland Europe, connected sort of Cornwall to Ireland, Scotland to Norway, because Scandinavia is separate on this large Earth map normally. And then I connected Scandinavia back to Europe. I know normally it would be, but this map looks a bit weird, obviously. Then we drop down to here. There's not too many changes. We've sort of connected Greece through the island to North Africa. We've just connected all the sort of Italian islands to Africa. And I didn't connect Spain to North Africa just because I thought it would be weird to cut the Mediterranean off. Have cut off the North Atlantic, although I imagine we'll see sort of a Panama Canal on one of the Caribbean islands. But as you can see, yes, Spain is connected. This was supposed to be connected, I think. I mean, I imagine so, right, in my brain. But I actually kind of like the gap, because if not, it lets civs through, basically. So I'm kind of fine with this, actually. For now, I can change it if it gets really ridiculous. The rest of the East Coast, yeah, so some of them do just look pretty plain. You'll be able to tell where the bridges are, basically, and where the islands are, because there's not any resources. So here's the big difference, I think, in the Pacific. So we made Japan, all the Japanese islands connect to mainland Asia through Korea and sort of southern China, which means Japan is basically just a normal civ now. It's going to be quite interesting. We then connected all of Hawaii up so they can, yeah, this is all pretty much connected. Down here I connected all of Indonesia, the Indonesian islands to Australia, and then all the way up to Asia, which is connected to the Middle East, which is a new connection to Africa. That's pretty much full circle. The rest of Africa is pretty isolated. I'm very every 100 turns I might add in a new bridge and let you guys vote on what it will be. So there might be one like here, which I think is like the most common theory of where there might have been one. Or I say might have been one. At the time they thought there might have been one. Now I think they're pretty clear that it's, you know, the continents fit together and stuff. Continental drift and so forth. New Zealand's still separate, but there's no New Zealand civ at the moment, so it's fine. There's 43, there was 43 civs. Obviously I'm spectating as one, and I killed one. Just because I didn't think that it was the Khazar. I was going to move them, but I killed all their units before I gave them the new units, so they're gone. It's not the end of the world. There's definitely nowhere near as much space, and with this new Japan sort of system, whatever we're going to call it, and a new civ in China as well, we're probably not going to see Mongolia do as well as normal, because regular China is pretty much going to be forced to go after Mongolia. It's not going to be the same as normal. Yeah, and obviously this map's smaller, so Russia and the Huns will be challenging Mongolia. So that should be fine. So we'll go over the continents of the civs. Got the Chinook, pretty good access here. The Shoshone, Sioux, America, Iroquois, Aztecs, Mayans, Inca and Brazil. Sadly, all the South American mods I have are broken. We could have put the Corral back, I guess, and moved Inca over here again, but we did that last time. Africa, Carthage, Morocco, Mali, Songhai, Nigeria. So this can be quite a compacted area. Egypt, Ethiopia, and hopefully some of the others do come down as well. That'll make it interesting. And then down here to keep the Zulu in check, I didn't put Rhodesia in. They're just too strong. I don't know. We'll take the risk. But yeah, Burundi is here to help the Congo out against Shaka. Hopefully he won't take both of them out. Ethiopia, Egypt, Arabia, the only sort of one in the Arabian Peninsula. I've left Europe very empty. Hopefully we'll see a strong civ in Europe for once. A contender to win, maybe. So we've got the Ottomans, Greece, Rome. Not sure how they're going to cope with this weirdness. Rome is coastal, but within a lake, so they might need a canal city. There's plenty of opportunities to get one, so hopefully that might happen. Got France and England now, or Britain, it's the mod, very close to each other. We've got Spain. We can go to Central America. Not Africa, but Central America. That's going to be quite weird. Germany. We're just going to be Germany. Sweden's up here. Poland, Russia. Yeah, and then we got Persia, India, which looks very different now. See what they do. Siam again at one of these sort of new connection points that have formed. Indonesia in what looks like just a giant Central America, but it's not. And then Australia as well. And then that, I think I've showed off Asia, but Mongolia, China, I think this is the Xia. Yeah, XIA. I'll just call them the Xia. I don't think that's how you say it, but it's fine. Korea and Japan. So there we go. Single player, auto end turn. Let's go. It's domination only. Immortal difficulty. So just one below deity. Quick speed this time. I've been trialing it in my Let's Plays. I'm going to trial it in the AI onlys as well. Might mean less episodes, but more series in the long run. Some of them do drag on a bit too long, I think. I was going to play with the new style of making the episodes, but I'm not going to do it for episode 1. I might do it later on. I'm definitely going to do it for anything in EU4 or HOI4. I'm not sure. But we do need to pick some more games. Yeah, everyone is settled. No one broke. Like I said, the Khazar was the only issue with being too close. I was a bit worried these two would be, but they have both managed to settle fine. Everyone's growing already. It's only been 5 turns. Okay. Going a bit faster than I expected. That's all fine. Already a Pantheon. Who's that? Ethiopia. That did not take too long. Goddess of the Hunt. They can now go into the Middle East. That'd be quite interesting. Hopefully there's a lot of canal cities. That's what I'm hoping for. You never know. Morocco already has tiles in Iberia, I see on the mini-map. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, don't make your pick till the end. A lot can happen in one episode. Is this the time? Am I finally going to pick a winner? Don't know. I don't think I've ever done it. I think I might have done Mongolia. I think once I was like, I'm not going to ever pick Mongolia because they win a lot. No, I did it once and it was the worst game they've ever had, so I can't even rely on that as a safety pick. I picked Shaka in the realistic one. Spoiler alert, I haven't won any yet. So I don't even know. How are you at 4 already? That is crazy. In between all these lakes as well, you're going to be very safe for this game. We're probably going to see second cities even earlier than normal because of the quick speed. Wouldn't surprise me if we see some settlers. Hopefully we see some really crazy new spots that we wouldn't normally see. But yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to affect the navies. Because obviously, normally all the oceans are connected in somewhat. Now that is just not the case. It's more portioned off. This area is going to be very weird. I probably should have connected it up, but it looks kind of cool like this. I'm fine with it. It also stops Brazil. I'm kind of worried Brazil are going to be really strong, so it's kind of good that they're going to be forced around this way, at least early on, just in case they get ridiculous, which could happen. No second cities just yet. I'm kind of really interested in Japan. This is definitely the weirdest looking new portion of the map. I want to see what they can get up to. There's still resources around. I've tried to connect islands where possible, so you can see there's some luxuries in here. It's just these little strips like this that are just grassland. That's what I've added, basically. I made this strip really thick to Korea as well. Yeah, there's gold up here. There's definitely an opportunity. Why do the Chinook do this? Why do they get random tiles? How is that fair? I never understand that. They always seem to do it, though. And there we go. Shaka, of all people, first to get his second city underway. He's probably the furthest away out of anyone from any new map changes, so that's always fun. Now he's going to be impacted the least. There we go. Korea with a more normal spot. They're all settling very close to their original spots. But there we go. Korea with a second city. That's quite exciting. And it's pretty much blocked Japan from that way, isn't it? Korea. This sea is going to see a lot of battles, I guess. Korea and China will be fighting it out. We'll see if anyone else gets in there. Just trying to spot on the mini-map. Oh god. Nope. Don't want to lose my voice already. Siam already pushing into China. I want to see this. They normally do. I mean, this is their perfect opportunity to go south as well. But whatever they want to do, they've got to do it. Now, obviously, with the changes to the island civs, Britain, Japan, and Indonesia, basically, I have not needed to give them any bonuses anymore. I mean, Indonesia still looks broken. I don't know. Maybe they don't register that this is land. They're a lost cause, but yeah, I didn't give them the bonuses like I would usually do. The Ottomans have already moved down here into the Arabian Peninsula. Arabia's here as well, and they're actually maybe going to settle in one of the new areas. It's quite exciting. Iroquois already forward settling America. We'll see where America end up as well. There's so much going on now. Barcelona already settled inside France. Oh my goodness, there is a lot. Russia going downwards with St. Petersburg. Brazil grabbed... Okay, I'm going to put this on. Let me do it now. It's getting a bit ridiculous already. We're missing quite... We don't want to miss anything. I don't think anyone else... No one else quite grabbed a second city yet, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't want to miss anything in particular. Huns are worshipping a pantheon. Golden Age has ended. Songhai and Nigeria are friends. Not good news for Mali, obviously. Oh, it's a race here to settle. Who's it going to be? And Carthage win the race. It's going to force Morocco somewhere else. Can Morocco finally do something? Don't think they've ever done anything in these games. A third city already for Shaka. He's not slowing down. Burundi and the Congo better step up a little bit. Oh god, Congo. Why would you go north? No. Okay. Well, worst case scenario, we just connect Brazil and the Zulu and let them go at it, don't we? That's the plan. The Sioux have now forward settled towards the Iroquois. Obviously, North America, usually a mess. There's a few less civs than normal here, though. So we'll see how that pans out. The Aztecs are going to be coming up this way. America's looking for somewhere to go. No sign of anything yet from the Shoshone or the Chinook. Just yet, anyway. Attila has forward settled Russia. Ujbugumu. What a great name for a city that is. Fantastic. Oh, Ethiopia grabbing a second city, which means they've sort of cut off this portion here, well, they already had, to connect to the Arabian Peninsula. Quite interesting. It looks like the AI does not understand these land bridges. Maybe they can't. Maybe this was all a bad idea. I haven't seen any unit like even walk on one yet. Okay, no, Japan's exploring this one a little bit. Okay, that's some good news. And the Aztec settlers all the way up here. He must be very confused. So, okay, well, I was going to say this guy's not got any settlers yet, but he's got a few units, so that makes up for it. Spain getting a third city. That at least allows me to worry less about the Zulu having 3. And there we go, France with their second. There'll be no city raising, of course. We like to keep the map how it looks so that we can just get an eye. Oh, Carthage already stealing some of these tiles away. We want to keep the map sort of a history. We don't want civs just burning loads down. Hamburg from Germany. Maybe this is their game. There's a lot of space. But, you know, it's Germany. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Poland already with a big army as well. Not really sure I would be ready to promise anything from them. Gandhi's not done anything, really. He's just got a lot of population. So we know what they're up to. I guess New York settled further south. That's okay, I guess, America. You need to find a way to survive, but that might help. China with a great library. That's going to be quite useful. I guess if you want one way to combat Mongolia, maybe some extra science. Could be the right answer. Possibly. Rome has 2 settlers. I'm just waiting for them to use them at this point. Don't think there's anyone else. Oh, the Inca. Wow. Very brave. Right next to Rio. That's impressive. Japan with a pantheon now. Oh no, this is a complete mess. Songhai have settled below Nigeria. Mali have settled the other side. Morocco settling into the desert. Spain with another settler. If this one goes to the Caribbean, that'll be a big success. The Ottomans not giving us a canal. Great. Which means we hope Ethiopia settle here. I mean, there's a good reason to. Good resources. That would at least reopen the Red Sea that's all been cut off. For now, anyway. A few other seas as well. The Persian Gulf cannot actually be reopened because this is 2 tiles thick. So it's going to be inland forever. But I like this from the Ottomans. Interesting start. Greece not really up to much. And there we go, Rome. Pretty smart move. I mean, not particularly. It's given them access to the Adriatic Sea and this former portion of the Mediterranean, but not really access to the rest of the world. But maybe they don't want that. Maybe that's smart. Well, time will tell, I guess. Oh, and there are other cities up here anyway, so that did give them more access. But yeah, they've got a little canal. That's a pretty good start, I think, all round for Rome. What are Australia up to? They've not built any settlers yet. Okay. I mean, they've not met anybody, so there's not really a reason to. Same goes for Indonesia. Why are you guys not doing anything? Oh, Indonesia has met Australia. That might prompt them both to do something. They've met each other. Maybe I'm just underestimating how many turns they've had to look around. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on them. Most well-fed, India. Well, that is not really a surprise with their 8 population. Third city for the Iroquois. Britain has grabbed one. Birmingham in sort of the Netherlands territory. This could be so weird. I'm already, like, if I made a mistake, what have I done? Cordoba, nice little settlement over here. In sort of Portugal, not yet. Spain, just not quite brave enough to go over that land bridge yet. Burundi settling right in the middle of the Congo. And a third city for Ethiopia. Africa, oh, a 4th for the Zulu, potentially a 5th. That's a bad sign. Oh no. 6, oh my goodness. Shaka having one of those games. Okay. Why? Why is there always one? It's always Mongolia or the Zulu. I was adequately prepared. The AI just don't help me. Like, there was no reason Burundi and the Congo didn't have a chance here, but what they've done so far suggests they've got no hope at all. Even remotely putting a dent in the Zulus' chances. It sucks. Ethiopia, it's on you now. You need to get really strong. Please. The Inca grabbed Stonehenge. The Jar settled sort of right next to the Songhai. Songhai? Siam. Very brave of them. Japan settled on a new tile. I don't think this is even a normal tile. Like, that is something I put in there. That's kind of cool. Right here, blocks the Chinook off from this bridge, actually. Very important city, all of a sudden. That's quite interesting, actually. I didn't even notice that. And a third American city. And they're going to get a fourth in Florida. The Mayans have blocked off this part of the sea. And the Aztecs and the Iroquois teaming up on America. Great. Well, any hopes of the US winning might be over already. I don't think we've ever lost a Civ in episode 1 before. That'd be pretty bad. Pretty bad going. But we might be heading that way. Yeah, I mean, the Aztecs probably won't come over, but that's still kind of annoying. Hopefully America can sort of get these units up there and defend themselves. First religion, Arabia with Islam. It's a pretty common one for them, and they've actually settled a city on a land bridge. And that cuts Ethiopia off, so change of plan. And Ethiopia just grabbed Eastern Orthodox. So those two religions pretty near to each other. Statue of Zeus for Russia. Is that Statue of Zeus? Yeah. It is Zeus. Poland, no, not yet any new cities. Mongolia with a huge army, but no new cities. Some interesting starts. Whoa. Tumors. Cool unique units that seem to just be on holiday under the umbrella. Don't really know what they are. We'll find out, I'm sure, in time to what they do. America just, oh my goodness, they're not stopping. Okay, I like this. Just don't lose your capital. But Atlanta, wow, 5. Sadly, they are going to lose Washington, which means they won't be able to win the game, because no one has ever done that, because it's absurd to believe they can. And there we go, Britain cutting off another land bridge with the city of Leeds. Spain with another settler. This one's heading upwards though. Germany v Rome. Carthage v Rome. I mean, Rome's pretty safe, right? They're not going to die. But there we go, Germany actually cutting Rome off from sort of the rest of Europe. At least this direction. So kind of cool. Well, it was coming, wasn't it? No surprises there. Mongolia v China. How? Come on, China. Your 3 warriors. I don't know how they do this. Like, they need the Tsar's help, I think. Whether they'll get it or not. Not sure. There we go. Sweden. Okay, America screwed it up already. Are you serious? Never mind. And the Iroquois will probably take everything, so they're going to win in North America. Great. That's been decided already. Whoa, Indonesia. Where did this come from? 3 new cities. Or 2 new cities. Very local. So, not sure how impressive that is, but it does stop Australia. It forces Australia to fight them, basically, if they want to go any further. So that's kind of interesting. Russia v the Ottomans, who just settled Constantinople, technically, which is kind of cool. And then Poland as well. That's a weird team war. You can't actually get over here, really. I don't see what the point is of that. But fair enough. The Spanish settler seems to have changed his mind. America's over here, finding the Europeans. What a little role reversal. And there we go, another city for Brazil. Sao Paulo. Australia just put down their settler. Sort of in the north here. Pantheon again. And Korea grabbed the 3rd city, this time going southwards towards Japan. See if Japan do the same. And France v Spain. I mean, that was going to happen. Wait, France declared? Okay, this could be interesting. Kind of want France to take Barcelona, just so it looks more like France. I don't know. That'd be, oh my goodness, Shaka just put a 7th city down right in the middle. You serious? Thing is, he somehow still has more units than these two. Like, what? What's going on there? Like, America did it, and they just didn't have the units to back it up. I mean, America might still be fine. Not guaranteed, but there is a possibility they do. It was early enough that they might actually get away with it. But I don't think they'll win from here regarding a miracle. I guess it depends what goes on elsewhere on the map. Siam really pushing up towards Mongolia. Maybe they are the hero we needed to stop them. Saying that, these Chinese warriors are doing fine. It's only been 2 turns, but still. Yeah, these other wars not really leading to all too much. This one is. France is definitely going to grab this city. That settler better try and escape pretty soon. Third religion, this one very far away, and at a key crossroads on the map. That is Shinto for Japan. That could spread to North America and Asia quite easily. It's going to be quite interesting. And they grabbed Kyoto here, which... Oh wait, this was already cut off by a mountain. I did not realise that when I made the map, sorry. But there we go, it's now further cut off. There we go, Zulu with the biggest army, which is scary. Whoa, if you settle here, that'd be amazing. Don't think we're going to get that, but it would be cool. And there we go, France grabbing Barcelona to at least look a little bit more like France. That's good. And the Iroquois grabbing their 5th city. To the north, the Sioux going for theirs. The Shoshone and Chinook are doing nothing, which is great to see. Mali has founded Judaism, so lots of religions in the Middle East and Africa so far. Not so many elsewhere. Is that a 4th Ottoman city, or have they always had that? I think they always... Yeah, we saw they had that. Brazil just grabbed a 3rd, Salvador. They already have 2 coastal cities this game, and the last one, that AI-only battle, the realistic one, they had none on that other map for so long, and it cost them so much. But they're actually doing it here. And the Aztecs grabbing another one in Mexico. Hopefully they can do well. They tend to struggle a little bit. Maybe they always tend to like survive a little bit longer than they should, then just sort of whimper out towards the end. The Inca with a new religion. Well, that's going to be pretty strong, I guess, in South America. Korea grabs the Parthenon, and the Chinook grabbed Colossus. That's probably why they weren't building much. They did just settle their 2nd city, which is quite interesting. Placement. I want to see where this Japanese settler goes. It's kind of confusing which bridges are connected to which. So it's not connected to Indonesia. It's the one that goes to sort of the main Hawaiian islands and then back up to Baja, California. France and Spain peaced out, and France actually managed to grab the city of Seville. Very nice in the peace deal. Yes, I'm aware of what just happened. I'll touch on it in a second. Spain did grab another city here in southern Spain. Egypt not doing much, but they do have a huge city. I think that's similar to what India was going for, although they do now have Mumbai, which is going to help them. Mongolia grabbed a 2nd city. They cannot fight China. And there's going to be a stronger Korea than normal, so that's going to be scary. Shoshone and Chinook v Japan. Don't really see much happening there. And yeah, obviously the Zulu attack Burundi. The one thing Burundi have going for them is geography. We always call the city a bit of a joke, the fidget spinner, because it's on that sort of 3 things with all the lakes. Yeah, the Zulu could not take that. That's going to be there for a long time. So that's a good start. And at least if it's Burundi they're fighting, it gives the Congo some time to get something going. Like, I don't know what, but something. Nigeria, so another religion in West Africa. And there's one, obviously Ethiopia have one too, so it's going to be quite a mess up there for religion. 4th Indonesian city. This is all of a sudden looking quite exciting. Obviously their unique ability is now sort of ruined, I think, but we'll ignore that. The Iroquois grabbed the pyramids, and Australia did get a 3rd city, and they're going for a 4th as well. They don't really need to leave Australia just yet, but they will have access to New Guinea. Not that there's any luxuries, really, or strategic... Well, I can't see the strategic resources, but the luxuries, not necessarily there. Russia grabbing a 3rd city, and they already look pretty close to Mongolia. They're not that far apart, which is a good sign. The Inca of all people grabbing the Great Wall. Not like they already had a Great Wall of mountains in the way. But fair enough. It does work even in the borders outside the walls, so it's going to help them defend this city, which has El Dorado. And it may actually grab Chiro de Potosi as well, so that's a lot of culture and a lot of gold. Very nice little bonuses for them. Straight away, the Ottomans with another city. They're not slowing down. Dang. Mate, I'm not too worried about the Zulu anymore, to be honest. I mean, I'm obviously scared they're going to run away with it, but they do have 6 cities. But there's quite a few other civs that are looking pretty monstrous as well, so we won't get too carried away with this AI only is over party just yet. Ramses has entered the medieval era. So maybe he is having some benefits from focusing on one city. See, that can only go so far in this kind of game. We'll need to settle soon, or there'll be nothing left, especially with Rome and Greece now. Oh, Greece is trapped. They had all that space, and they still didn't make advantage of it. Oh my goodness. Poland's going to grab a Baltic city. How far can this stretch? So this is just one big sea, which will be sort of between Britain, Sweden, and Poland if they want to be in it. Up to them if they choose to settle there. Is this a new... Okay, Japan with a new city. Not a canal city, but it does cut anyone off. I don't know. This is kind of an awkward route. I don't know if anyone would actually come down this path. Maybe the Chinook later on. But yeah, it's probably unlikely. But yeah, Burundi's hot defending themselves fine, which is kind of surprising to see. It would almost help the Zulu to be at war with the Congo at the same time, just to be able to move through both of their borders. I think if America don't lose anything else, which seems unlikely, they may still be okay to pull this back. I mean, obviously the Iroquois look scary and stuff, but if they could team up with the Sioux or something, they could be fine. I don't know. Oh, the Mayans. That border growth is just weird. that is pretty brutal. Although these poor settlers and scouts are just sort of trapped. Don't really know where to go. Brazil with another settler. Ready? France just plopped another one down as well near to Rome. All of a sudden they're looking very strong. The UK will be very scared right now. That was such a quick turnaround. Spain was looking so good and then France just pulled the reverse card. Spain is still settling in Iberia. That is ridiculous. Like, you're not going to have any food. So just send them this way. You've got all of this and France can't get to it. I guess, the Jar have a third city on the coast, which means they will now be involved. Japan, Korea, and China already have a coastal city. There is an option to sort of expand it if you put a city here. Germany v Greece. Yeah, I don't think Germany have enough units here. They're already trying to fight Rome through a mountain pretty poorly. Iroquois have founded a religion. Well, that's going to be pretty good in North America. 2 new Polish cities. There was none, and then there's 2 new ones. And Sweden's grabbed another one as well. All very exciting. It's getting towards that time where I have to pick someone to win. I have no idea. And there's also that bit of my brain that always goes for like the pick who you'd like to see win. Oh, wow, the Chinook actually might get... No, they won't. They don't have a melee. Well, they do. They might get this. They might not. What's the... Okay, we've probably got a few more turns. I was going to say, could I just like... Could I pull out here and just stop? But no, Egypt v Greece. Oh, they are connected, in theory. Very small strip of land. Sure, Greece will be fine for now, but yeah, that's pretty scary. Not really sure Greece deserved to be attacked by everyone, but fair enough. And there we go, Australia moving into New Guinea much sooner than normal after only 60. They have a cargo ship already? Seriously? I think that's the first boat we've seen. Uh-oh. No, not like this. Okay. The Jar seem to have broke the game. It's gonna crash. Just gonna... Okay, a new dynasty. Oh, it's their weird thing. Okay, so it didn't break. I mean, if it keeps, like, doing... Yeah, that's gonna happen. I think because that was probably just the first time. I think they might have changed names. So yeah, they're now called Shang instead. Well, some of them are. Some of them aren't. That's gonna get confusing. But yeah, I'll just call them Jar for the whole thing to make it easier. Okay, I think it's time to pick a winner now. I so want to look at these. I think that's Australia, by the way, that's winning. I mean, I've showed you now. It'd be unfair not to say. I think it... No, that's not... Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Who's green and doing that well? Ah. No, it's not Brazil. India. No. Wait, is it Ethiopia? Yes. Okay. That's only score. That isn't too important. So, my pick to win the whole game has got to be... It's France. Yeah, I don't know. France, why not? I think they're going to be really good. Also, they just grabbed another city. Yeah, I'm going to go with France. Let me know who you're going to go for. Hopefully, one of us will get it right. I think this could be one of the more difficult ones to pick. I'm not sure. Obviously, we've changed so much. It's not like a normal game where it's just... You know, the rule book's kind of been torn up for this one with all these new bits of land. But I'm going to go with France. So as always, if you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to leave a comment with who you think is going to win. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I've just launched an Instagram as well, which is going to be like behind the scenes stuff for the channel, sneak peeks and other cool things. So if you've got Instagram, maybe give that a follow. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.